Okay, just a quick note before I start the video. So you can see this is the completed LCD replacement. So everything is flush and well. So my case is on right now, but without the case, everything is actually flush. So basically it's the same exact screen that we'll be using. This is the original one from Unihertz. Sorry for the fingerprints. Okay, so what might not be very clear in the other video is that this panel is very thin. So to remove it, it's highly likely you're going to damage a lot of things. This is the exact same panel as the BlackBerry Passport, but you have to buy the one if you are going to attempt, or if you have a broken LCD, you have no choice and to a technician. Get the one without the frame. There is a version with a metal backing frame, so all these parts are not exposed. Do not get those. Get the one that is bare. That is bare frame. Okay, so before we proceed with the video also, do not get the one for the silver edition passport. It's a different screen. So you have to get the one for the original, or I think it's the Gen 1 and Gen 2, not the silver edition. These are totally different panels. And the last thing that we realized that the original Titan, sorry, this one has been used and abused, is an exact same panel. So I have a working panel right here, exactly the same panel. Okay, so these are all before the actual tutorial video starts. This one just want to let you all know. Okay, and last one, one last issue. For the panels that are available right now, all of them, according to the factory and also the models in China, there will be some water marking within the screen. They say 90%, 95% of the stock right now are those with the issues. But it's actually not very obvious unless you're on a fully light grey screen. A darker grey wouldn't show it very much, but a lighter grey will show it very obviously. So these are all the things I want to mention before I start the repair video. Okay, so I've been using the Unihertz Titan 2 since the Kickstarter launch. I think it was the early November or late December, I don't remember. And everything is good. Works quite well. Everything no issue. The only thing is that I've been quite rough with it. This is scratch on the letter U. For I don't even remember where I got it. And one ding right here, and another at the bottom. Okay, take note that this ding came during while it's in the case itself. So the case might not be a good protection after all. But I mean, if you use this daily, then it should be. I mean, it's expected to have some sort of issues. Cosmetic issues on it. Okay, so without being careful, I actually got some damage on the LCD. Okay, it's very obvious here. Okay, the yellowing on the edges is the wallpaper, it's not the LCD itself. But this is the damage. So what happened was that I sat on it while it was in my back pocket, and this happened. Okay, so overall this is the issue we're trying to solve today. Okay, we have seen people use the BlackBerry Passport screen as a replacement, but there is a reason that you don't see it so often also, or you don't see much of the the mods is that first thing first, if there's nothing wrong with your phone, you do not go and mod this kind of do this kind of cosmetic mods. Second thing, in China, we can get this readily, very easily. So these are, if I'm not wrong, it's about $6 to $7 before shipping. Um, there is also a lack of disassembly videos for the Titan 2. The closest one we can get is one of them is from a Chinese video. The other one is from Jerry Rigs Everything. So the phone has been turned off already. So let me just attempt to remove the back leather. Okay, there are two lines. So one of the line is where the leather texture stops, and one of the other line is the frame. So we want to actually work on the frame, not the sticker itself. Okay, just attempting to remove the back cover is proving to take a lot of effort. There are ribbon cables back here, so be very careful at nearing to the top side where it connects to the back LCD itself. So you want to run your prying tool across the perimeter. They actually use a lot of adhesive for this back plate. You want to be careful nearing to the display because that's where that's where the ribbon cables are. Okay. So as you can see, we have to be very careful around this area. I mean, if you still want the back cover to work. Okay, one interesting fact about this screen is that they mentioned that it's from the Chinese DIY market. It is the same screen as the knockoff iPhone the Apple Watch clone. So they are using quite a readily available screen for this. Okay, when we're looking at this screen, I don't think there is much to do. So we are going to have to remove the screws from the board as is with this cable still attached. Okay, we don't want to damage any of the ribbons. Okay, there are some Phillips screws here. We'll just remove them. We only need to access the front. I mean the top part, I believe. But the LCD itself is proven to be difficult to remove. I will cut the video. I'll do it off video. I'll find the way and I'll see which the best way to work on it. So I ended up removing every component except the keyboard, which I'm reluctant to try and remove it because I don't want to damage anything. Okay, but okay, now we have removed the battery and the main board. We are okay. So the camera, be very careful to remove it. They are very fragile. But we are gonna heat up the panel and we are gonna push the LCD out from the back. So these are the exposed area that we can push. I'm gonna keep the top part of it. Okay, the LCD has been tested working, everything is working, blah blah blah. So there is no more need to keep the original LCD working. So I can use excessive heat at the top. And we just hope that it don't spread to the keyboard area. Oh, okay, we got some gift. Okay, and when you have a gift already, right, you can just basically slide your pry tool or your knife all around the panel. Okay, so just from this experience, this is a 10/10 no recommend. We do not recommend working on this phone at all unless it is damaged beyond repair. Okay, so on the Chinese side, they say that 95% you're gonna get your panel broken. So I am basically not I'm basically not looking to get the panel intact. We just don't want to have too much cosmetic defects. Okay, at this point the panel is already broken. The LCD is already broken at this point. So we'll just be we'll just be removing it with force. I don't know if that's the best thing to do, but there are still sensors at the front, so we might want to be gentler at some parts. Okay. Okay, so this is the sensor cover. We still need that. The sensor itself is right here. IR plus I think it's the same panel, and we are in. So hopefully there is no major damage to anything else. As you can see, the amount of glue. This is 10/10 not recommended to do on your own. And this panel is basically trash. Okay, from here we want to see how it folds, and we will fold it the same way over. And if you want, you can transfer the heat sink over. It's a slightly different sink, but the panel are basically the same. We'll just fold it to about the same, and this is basically to curl up into the into the main board. Okay, so like this, we are going to glue it. So basically, I think it dry out quite a bit. So I will not apply too much. I'll just enough to hold it until end of the day where I go and get the replacement glue. Okay, I will not even be clamping it down because I'm going to actually have to replace the glue later. Okay, everything looks good. Okay, I did not show you the disassembly process, but Jerry's Everything has a very good video. I'll just do through it right now without commentary, uh, and we will see the end result. Okay, all that's left to do is to test the full functionality, especially the keyboard. The touch panel I've tested already, it works. And then I'll be replacing the glue to the proper standard later in the day. Sensor is working. Camera. Okay, and the camera is working. Okay, that's all for today.